Hey guys, Galucia here, and I am going to give an attempt, coast is clear, at part 2. I have gotten a lot of requests about putting together another movie, and this is basically, it's like right before I move, and I wanted to try to see if I could get this recorded before that happens, because my computer is going to get picked up in like 2 days, and then I won't be able to record anything for like a month. So, the undertaking for today is going to be somewhat of an epic one. I'm not going to go in that direction though, but I do want to go... Okay, before I go anywhere, I need to make the house pretty noticeable, and up on the hilltops I'm going to put a couple of candles so that it's at least somewhat noticeable from a distance. And basically what's going to happen here is I'm going to do something that was actually done by my wife a while ago. She was playing the game, was getting bored, and so she basically just started walking. Kind of how I did in the first movie, but I was looking at stuff and, you know, purposely trying to look for scenery, and I didn't really have a set path or anything like that. And anyone that paid attention to the video, as I've noticed in a lot of the comments, people were saying like, oh, you went around this mountain, or oh, you doubled back in this. I didn't know where I was going. I was just wandering around, but apparently it wasn't quite as random as I thought it was. But anyway, so she was basically trying to maintain a straight line the whole time when she was doing her wandering, and she actually ended up going in a loop, basically circumnavigating the globe. I don't know how long it took her, but that's basically what happened. And I kind of want to see if I can do the same thing. If I set out in a direction and try not to make any major turns, will I eventually just find my way back to here? And then we can see... Did my hearts just regen? I have it set to normal. I know it just said I had fall damage, and then... That's weird. Well, anyway. Why is the music so loud? Usually I do, like, the opposite of what that was. Keep the music down, like, almost all the way. Music's nice, but it's a little intense. But anyway, I don't know. This seems to be, like, the path that makes the most sense. And even though I already have some candles in this direction, that's the direction I'm going to go. Circumnavigating the globe. It's not going to be... That's not all I'm going to be, though. It's not going to be, you know, just a whole video of me just walking in a straight line. I'm definitely going to work on some of the past goals, one of which was, of course, to find a natural cave system. And this time I have my compass, and it's obviously to my back right now, so I can find my way back if I have to. So I wouldn't even be surprised if it turned out to be another one of those scenarios like last time where my goals change halfway through the video, because if I find a cave that ends up being epic and huge, then that's going to be my focus, because I really wanted to explore an awesome, expansive cave, but for some reason this world that I was generated in seems to be made of nothing but awesome mountains that have no caves for whatever reason. So that'll definitely change our focus, but that way we have like 2 goals right from the start. Last time I had to change them like halfway through and ended up having a epic undertaking. If I really wanted to like make a build world out of this, like some of my other worlds, it would definitely be a good world for that, because on my normal YouTube world I have a lot of trouble finding red flowers, and the yellow flowers I can find but not quite as much. But on this one there's an absurd amount of flowers. If I wanted to start collecting these things, I would not have any trouble with dye. I kind of want to do that. So maybe one of the things that we can talk about in the comments section as I kill these annoying cows is don't run away from me, is whether or not you guys would like to see a elongated movie style video that has more to do with like my normal series where I build a lot of stuff and whatnot, because yeah, I definitely don't wander around much in my normal series. I definitely kind of stay close to home. I work on projects that people suggest to me, to anyone that's like unaware of my channel. Man, you are so annoying, cows. I have more than enough leather to make the rest of my armor, but I still want to kill all of you because you annoy me. Alright. But yeah, so I guess in the comment section you can say whether or not you would like to see me get involved in more structures in the movies, because I guess, like for example, one of the first build videos I did for my normal YouTube series was, this is not going to be a good fall. Oh, dang it. Well, boo. Was a spaceship that I built up in the sky. Ended up being a UFO, and later on I added lava coming out of it, so it looks like it has a death ray. But the project took me a little over 2 hours to do. So obviously I just recorded certain parts of it, and through the magic of editing made a normal length video of me. That's kind of cool looking, having them lined up like that. A normal length video of me putting together this UFO. But if you wanted me to build something kind of epic and you wanted to see the entire process, I can make an elongated video about that. I think I've been in this cave before, if I'm not mistaken, but I will take the iron. Even if I don't think I would have been in here if there's still iron. I feel like I would have taken iron. I'm gonna start collecting iron, even though I'm passing up on a lot of coal because I don't want the video to be too long or whatever. But is that the end of it? I don't know. It's going up here. Ooh, and there's more iron. Okay, that's the end of it. But yeah, I'm trying to, you know, conserve on time, so I'm not getting a lot of coal. Because if I did want to turn this into a build world, I'm obviously going to need lots of coal for smelting and stuff like that. So, you know, I would have to adjust fire. I'm going to leave these candles because I have more than enough coal, and that's a good way to know that you've already been in a place. Alright. But yeah, so that's what I'm thinking about. Like, I don't know. I know personally, like, I love to build. Building is like one of my favorite things to do in this game. Although when I made this movie, it was intensely fun, and I really couldn't wait to do another one. So I really hoped it was going to be well received, because to me it was like, okay, if this, you know, if people like it, I'll definitely do it again. But if they're not into it, then that'll be that. But I had a ton of fun doing it the whole time I was doing it, and I made mention of it several times in the actual movie. Is that it just felt like a really epic undertaking to just sit here and play this game for an extended period of time and just like no cuts, just keep going with it as I get a message from Raptor. So this time around, like, you know, I definitely just pretty much wanted to tackle the same thing because I had so much fun last time. And this time now is after the patch, so I guess I might run into some new stuff besides my newfound white wood and random sheeps that aren't always white and stuff like that. But I guess I'll be able to fight some water dudes. It has been daylight a lot. Excuse me, goodness. But yeah, it doesn't seem like the I know I've been doing this video for a minute now. I'm not keeping track of it yet again. It would probably be too easy for me to do that, but yeah, I'm not even paying attention to the time. So is that clay? Because I will collect the heck out of it. Yeah, I made this texture pack myself, and sometimes I forget what I rendered stuff to look like. We were like, that could be clay, or it could have been what I made stone look like. I don't remember. I know I got some questions about my texture pack, so I'll touch on that while I'm walking through this nice little area. This whole place just looks really nice. It's like very green. Like, look at this forest. It's freaking awesome. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. So, yeah, the texture pack. I'll put a link in here, or I'm probably going to post this again on Gamerspawn as long as they'll, you know, put it up. You know, they seemed, you know, they put the last one up, and so hopefully they'll put this one up too, so I have someone to actually post it. But still can't post videos over 15 minutes on my channel. But so hopefully they can post a link, but if not, I'll I'll say, you know, you can find your way to my channel at least, because last time they posted this, they did post a link to my channel, and you can find it on plenty of videos there. But anyway, back on topic. So yeah, darkside081.engine, enjin.com, and that is my clan's website. And there's a download section on that website that, ooh. Well, it's nighttime outside, so what better time to go spelunking? Is this just like a big open thing that doesn't go anywhere? Of course it is. What is... Ooh, creepy music, though. I must be close to something. Well, I'm going to get this coal at the very least. But anyway, so there's nothing really on the download section yet except for a link to download my texture pack. And it's super easy to install. You just stick it in your texture pack folder, and it'll work. You don't even have to unzip it. Just stick it in there as a zip file. So... that answers that question, because I got that a lot. And the only, well, not the only, but a major downside to not being able to post the movies on my own channel is that I can't keep track of all of like the comments and stuff like that. I try to read as many of the comments as I could from the first movie. I periodically check back for new comments, and I try to reply to some of them, but it only goes so far. And if it was on my channel, the ones I replied to would, like, you know, move up to the top so you guys could see the answers, because I was getting a lot of the same questions even after I answered them. So it was really hard to... Oh, there's a monster. I just heard it. It's the first time I've heard a monster since we started this. So yeah, it's not always easy to answer you guys. I really want to try to make a push to get my time limit extended on my channel, but it doesn't really seem like there's much you can do about it, really. Like, it's weird. They, like, I know you have to be in good standings for a certain amount of time, whatever. I'm in perfect standings. I've never done anything wrong. And then it's like, I guess just after a certain amount of time, then they unlock your stuff and you can post videos longer than 15 minutes. But it's like, seems to be no rhyme or reason to it. It's just like whenever they get around to feeling like it. And every time I try to investigate, and I'm gonna again apologize ahead of time, I know you guys can barely see in the dark, but again, there's not really much I can do about it. I know they have mods where you can like make it brighter. You better not, you son of a... Oh, ooh, that was close. I missed. Anyway, I know they have mods where you can like where you can make it brighter, and I toyed around with it a little bit, and they worked, but look at all those spiders and skeletons, just no good. Jeez, they're everywhere. It definitely worked, but I'm gonna get blown up. Go away, go away, go away. But it also like screwed up my installation for Minecraft, and I ended up having to like uninstall and reinstall Minecraft, and that's always a big pain. So I kind of gave up on it. So I guess also another thing to, you know, I have so many things. It's like basically in the comment section, just tell me whether or not, again, like if you watch the whole movie, because oh, there's definitely water mobs. I forgot about that, and I was just talking about the fact that there's water mobs, and now I'm swimming to avoid zombies, and there's like squids because I just saw one moving. I don't want there to be squids. There's light over there. I'm guessing since those trees aren't on fire that I've been there before and I put candles. I think I'm generally going in the direction that I went in the first movie, like towards that dig site that I had, like more or less. Maybe there is lava there. I just saw something on fire. Maybe I'm not going in the direction. I don't even know. But anyway, yeah, in the comments section, I guess mainly just, you know, tell me if you watched the whole thing again. A lot of people responded to let me know whether or not they watched the whole thing. That's pretty cool. There's like random skeletons jumping in there. Go in there, sheep. Go in the lava. No, don't put me in the lava. Ah, spider. Spider, jump in the lava. Get away from me. Come over here. Lava. Ah, I want him to go in the lava so bad. I don't want to attack him. Ah. Looks like I'm going to have to kill this guy the old-fashioned way. Oh, skeletons now. It's no good. It's no good. It's no good. Son of a... No. Get away. Fleeing from my life. Do, 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 do. But yeah, so anyway, like I was saying, I guess we can pretty much keep the comment section to whether or not you watched the whole thing again, whether or not this was a worthwhile undertaking. And then all these barrages of questions that I'm asking you, you can just throw them up on my private messages or something like that on my own channel. That way I'll be sure to actually see them. Am I still being chased? Because I want to get this iron. Come get it. Come get it. Feeling pretty good about it, though. Although, I'm like 60% sure this wasn't the direction I went in the first movie. I'm pretty sure I'm going in the opposite direction. But almost completely the opposite direction. So, I guess eventually I'll run into... Right? Because it's going to double... Oh, you know what? I remember those pumpkins. I do remember those. How much? Is it 5? Yeah, okay. Sweet. So maybe this is a direction that I went in. I don't know. Kind of feel like killing you. Shoot one more. There we go. I am turning into a skeleton pro. I will say that all this wandering around has really helped my my game when it comes to killing mobs. I'm starting to get my techniques down here. I will never grow tired of the sound it makes when I pick stuff up. It'd be funny if I had enough pumpkins to leave a trail of lit jack-o'-lanterns as a way to know how to get back. It's a lot of pumpkins though, but I'm definitely gonna collect pumpkins. You can't pass up on pumpkin patch. I don't care. I don't care if you have a chest filled with pumpkins. If you run into a pumpkin patch, you're gonna grab more. I don't know of a way to grow more. It's not like there's pumpkin seeds. I think it's just one of those random luck things. Just like flowers. There's no way to, like, you know, you can't make a flower farm if you want to, like, make a bunch of color blocks to build a sprite or something like that, like in the game. So you're pretty much just stuck with hoping you find flowers. And like I said before, on my YouTube world that I normally play on, I have like 0 flowers, and so I have like no ink to work with. But on this world, right by my spawn, there's like a bagillion flowers. So I'm kind of... But really, there's a bunch of stuff I want to do in-game. So, oh yeah, there's all kinds of squids in my way here. I can see a ton of them. Let's do this. Leroy! I wonder how much they, like, aggro to you. Because he's kind of, like, they're not... It doesn't seem like they're chasing me. I think as long as I don't, like, directly run into one, like, if they're not in my path, it looks like I'm pretty straight. I've been fighting these guys on my other worlds. I have my one YouTube world, like, for my channel, and then I have another one for TGN's channel. And on both of the worlds, I've encountered these guys, and I've never had a problem with them, even when I fought them in the water. But you can usually just get them close enough to the land, and then they can't actually attack you, and then you just smack them around. This one might be in my way, so I might have to take them out. What's up? What you got? See, like, that was too freaking easy, and then he dropped a whole bunch of ink stacks. Like, I'm good to go. It shouldn't have been that easy, especially since I was fighting him in the... I can understand, like, if he comes up towards shore and I'm standing right here, like... You know what I mean? And he's in the water, I'm like, aha, I have the advantage. But in the water... Let's think about this in real life. You're a guy with a sword, swimming underwater, and a squid measuring 2 meters long with a giant freaking mouth comes at you to start some business. Do you really think you're going to be that successful? I kind of want to stay here till the sun comes up, because all these mushrooms are going to pop, and it's going to look really cool. Whoa, the skeleton was getting damaged from the cacti. That's hilarious. I've never seen that before. Get out of here. Oh my god, I'm getting hit from behind. Not fair. Oh, they're fighting now. Fight them. Yes, that was awesome. Thank you, spider. Now die. I need to get my soup on. All right. I say we stay here for a minute. Enjoy the sunrise as that skeleton burns over there and all these mushrooms pop. Because I've seen a video of a bunch of mushrooms popping, but I've never seen it in person. And I kind of just want to watch all these mushrooms pop up. Does it make the pop sound, or do I have to pick them up to make the pop sound? We will soon find out together. Ah, look how serene it is. I liked it when he added, like, the effect for the sunrise, so it, like, has the orange to it now, and the sunset. Slowly but surely, this game just keeps getting better and adding certain, like, elements of realism to it or whatever. I wonder what the final game, like when it's actually like officially released. Like, okay, it's no longer alpha, it's no longer beta. This is the game. I wonder how much like different it's really gonna be from this. You know what I mean? Like, is it just gonna be more like minor changes, or is it gonna be like so drastic that we're like, oh my god, it's so much better now? Yay! There they go. That's interesting. They didn't all pop at once. Some of these mushrooms are stronger than the others. Oh, there we go. Come on, it's full on sun now. Really? You're still not gonna pop? I call shenanigans on this one and that one. Are my bags full? Oh wow, my bags are full already. I can't even pick these up. Not that I need them, but I find that to be pretty incredible that my bags are full already. I set out with stupid thing. I set out with a decent amount of supplies, probably like half full bags, because I knew I was gonna be journeying out for a very long time, but I didn't expect my bags to like fill up already. Just kind of looking around, making sure there's no caves. I feel like I'm not going to discover any natural caves. I think the only way I'm really going to break into a cave system is by digging a lot of mine shafts until I just break into something randomly and then just like, wow. So my goals maintain to be the same. I'm going to continue to wander to see if I am in fact able to circumnavigate the globe and find my way back to my house while going in one single direction and possibly going into any caves that I see. However, if I don't find any caves on this one, or even if I do, and you guys are still into the whole thing of what I'm doing here, I may decide to make a part 3 where that's what I do. Like, instead of exploring a lot like I'm doing now, it'll be like the complete opposite. Like, I'll stay kind of local to the spawn and pretty much work on, wait, what? Oh wow, I lost everything but my helmet. Okay. And yeah, I'll pretty much just work on digging mine shafts and working on finding awesome sauce. That's what I'll work on. Let's throw that away for just a second while I put that on. Put that on. And I guess I'm gonna have to just get rid of some of this nonsense real quick. My bags are filling up with nonsense. I kind of don't even like want to get rid of any of this stuff. I'll get rid of bowls. I don't really need bowls. Okay, it's good enough for now. That's the only bad thing about wandering. It's not like there's no way for me to make my bags bigger. So you just gotta start getting picky. And I brought a lot of tools with me. I don't even know why. It's just because I have them and I didn't even think to get rid of them. But at some point I might just throw them out because I have a diamond pick and a diamond shovel from the first movie when I found those 4 pieces of diamond. So yeah, I probably don't even need to have those stone tools with me. I'll probably get rid of those the next time I need to ditch some stuff. I probably should have tried to fight those squids. I wonder if they would like actually, because I don't think I've been hit by a squid yet. Like literally, I don't think I've ever like a squid's put damage on me. And I wonder like if I fighted them, if I fought them in a group of like all 3 of those guys, if like that would finally be what did it. Like finally they were like, oh, we actually have some kind of advantage now, and we're gonna be able to attack you. Because I haven't seen that yet. Are these pine trees? Ah, sweet. I like the way they look too. This is actually the first time I've seen pine trees for whatever reason. Even after the patch came out, like I just haven't run into any pine trees in any of my other games that I play. So I'm excited. They're cool looking. I like how they have like the leveled thing that makes them look very pine tree-ish. I grew up in Jersey, for those that don't know, and the area that I grew up in is like 95% pine trees. Let me get that iron. Little fun fact while we're talking about pine trees. So you can get to know Galucia just a little bit more. Is that something you guys would be into, by the way? Someone was asking me the other day if I was ever going to do a what are they called? When a build video, like where I show you like my setup, a setup video where it's like, hey, these are my monitors, here's my PlayStation, blah 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 blah. But like Usually in those videos, like, that's the first or only time that you actually see the real person, like, because they'll be on the camera at some point talking to you. Because I've had some people talking, like, on my normal channel anyway, I've had some people talking about how they would like to see me do some real life videos. I don't know exactly what they would be, but okay, now I gotta get my bearings. Shoot. Where's the sun? Is the sun heading in this direction? Yes, it is. Okay. I was going west. See, but shouldn't that be to my back? Oh my god. Am I lost already again? How do I get lost at being lost? I'm pretty sure this is west. I think the sun's going in that direction. It's hard to tell because it moves really slow, but then why would the damn compass be pointing left? It's hard to tell if that's the direction I came from. I guess it could technically be pointing west because this game is weird and I'm already starting to circle the globe. I don't know. Or maybe secretly the spawn is to my left now because I am having been going in a perfectly straight line. That's the other thing, like, from wandering and just going straight, I was wondering, like, how long it was going to take before, like, if I didn't, like, because I could pass it, my house. If I'm off by even just, like, 30 paces to the left or right, I probably won't see it, and then circumnavigating the globe serves little to no purpose. See, now I think it might be this way. It's this way. Okay. That makes more sense, too. Yeah, because now the compass is at my back. Okay, but now I've wandered too far in this direction, so now I definitely won't see it. So I'm just slowly... Ooh, clay. Yay. Yay. But anyway, I'm going to get back on to an earlier topic. So, yeah. I'm just going to kind of put this out there to all my viewers to find out if that's something you'd be into, or do you not care? Do you care less at all? And I'm not just talking about an actual video where, like, you would actually see, like, the real me, like what I look like and stuff like that. Because I don't have a problem doing that. Some people do it a lot. Like, I know, like, I haven't really watched them, but I just watched like 1 or 2 of them for the first time earlier today or yesterday, whenever it was, with Scene Anners, where he does kind of like little like web blog type things where he just sits in front of his camera and talks about whatever. And that's cool, I guess. Like, it's nothing that I would really like watch a lot of or whatever, but whoa, I didn't realize that there was a waterfall there. I kind of want to go down there, but it's kind of going to be a pain to get back up. Yeah, there's no cave down there. It's not worth my time. But yeah. So, would you guys be into that, or do you think you'd be into like more of me just like talking about my personal life while we play the game? Because usually when I'm playing the game, I talk about stuff related to the game. I don't mention too much about my personal life. But that's not to say that I wouldn't. Like, if you guys are curious about the real me and what I'm into, then by all means. I mean, you can pretty much piece a lot of personal information together if you watched all my videos, because I'm sure at least a little bit I talk about myself throughout them. But like personal stories or whatever, like, you know, like I said, I wouldn't be against the idea. I don't know if people would care or if they want to actually hear me talk about myself, because I could understand if they wouldn't. So before I invest any time or videos in that, I guess I'll leave that up to you to let me know. I think this is secretly really deep because I can't even see the bottom as I float along. But yeah, so to farther go back to an earlier topic, I don't even remember why I was talking about Jersey at this point. I remember I had to mention Jersey for some reason. Oh yeah, the pine trees. It's a very loose connection. So Jersey gets a bad rap because everyone thinks it's like full of pollution and industrial and all that stuff. And it is, but that's North Jersey, and I'm not from North Jersey. And not that I'm slamming North Jersey, because there's plenty of beautiful places up there too, but South Jersey is like mostly forests and farms, believe it or not. There's a lot of farmland in Jersey, except for like the coastline, which is all like tourist stuff. But yeah, this would be another one of those things because I was just thinking to myself, oh my god, and I was like way too much in stereo cowness. This would be another one of those, like, because I was just thinking about how I needed to pick up that iron, and I was like, oh man, it would suck so bad if I just, like, for no reason fell into this lava. Because that would just bring this movie to a halt. That would be it. That would be the end of it. It would just be like, well, you fell in lava. Congratulations. You have no items, and you just respawn back at the beginning. What are you going to do now? Would I even post it then, or would it just be like, well, that was a failure. Let me try making part 2 a second time. I'll probably keep this no matter what. I think you would appreciate, you being the viewer, that I keep it no matter what happens, because if you've ever done live comms, if you're a person that records videos at all, and even if you're not, I'm sure you can understand that it's one thing when you're like, if I shoot a video for like zombies, like what I was doing for the weapons list video for my zombie guide tutorials, and obviously I'm recording stuff after the fact, it's not live because I'm like piecing it together to showcase specific weapons. But for all my Minecraft videos and some of my zombie videos where I do live comm, this is a lot of clay. I'm pretty excited right now. It's like a oh my god, seriously? Okay, I need to pay more attention. But yeah, what was I talking about? Live comms. And what about live comms was I talking about? I was talking about, I don't even know. I got so distracted by the sand and giant piles of clay that I don't even care anymore. It's all good. It'll come back to me later. I think I'm starting to feel the effects of having to talk for long periods of time. I guess you're not always gonna have interesting stuff to talk about, and not that I feel like I've been talking about boring stuff or whatever, but it's just starting to run out of ideas. That's all I'm saying. Help me, pig. Oh, that was a huge height advantage. It's not fair. Come on, he's like jumping off the mountains. Stop it. No, I fell in the hole. That was cheesemo. Let's get rid of this bowl. No, I don't want the bowl. Get up there. Yeah, I do not know if this is going to work. You would think at some point, if you were able to circumnavigate the globe and just keep going until you actually, like if the game is round instead of being flat, like the real world, you would think that, I mean, I guess at some point my compass would have to change directions, right? Like when I'm at the halfway point, all of a sudden my compass should just be pointing in the proper direction, and then you're like, oh, look at that. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. Get away, get away, get away. I'm trying not to swim too much just because it slows you down. But yeah, so you would think that at the halfway point it would change directions, which would indicate to me and say, hey, you just made the halfway point, congratulations. Because I've been doing this for a minute now. I don't really know how long, but I've been doing it for a hot minute, and it's still pointing behind me. That would pretty much suck if I was wrong and Minecraft is flat, because if it is, then I'm basically just gonna walk forever, and then son of a, I'm basically just gonna walk forever, and then eventually have to turn around and go back forever. Both times will take a long time. I need land. There's no red mushrooms. Well, that's a lot of guys. There's like no land. All I see is ocean. Oh, you know what? Dang it. That reminds me. I was going to make a boat. Look at all this nonsense chasing after me. I was going to make a boat because I was concerned about the fact that I could potentially run into a large body of water. Can't really build a boat right now because I'm being viciously chased by zombies. But if I can lose them for a minute, because I'm going way to the right now and I want to make my way back to the left. Alright, first things first. Turn this into planks. Perfect amount of wood. Looks like everything stopped chasing me, so let me stick this down. Make myself a boat. Okie dokie. And shoot, I don't have any brown mushrooms with me. Okie dokie. Let's get rid of this nonsense, get rid of that nonsense, that nonsense. Take my axe here. It's always a good idea to carry a workbench, even though it's super cheap as far as like materials go, just to make another one, but Yeah, it's always a good idea. All right. Go. Am I not going? It's like stuck. Yeah. There we go. I haven't been in a boat in a while either. So I don't know if it's changed at all. It looks like if I keep hitting forward, it'll actually turn the way that I look. Did it always do that? I felt like I used to be able to look around without actually changing the direction of the boat itself. Ooh, I see a lot of those squid things down there. See, it's a good thing I wasn't swimming. It would take forever, and there's a lot of squid things that, you know, are harmless, but still, the point remains. Okay, moon. Yep, we're on track here. Compass still hasn't moved. You know, I'm going to stay in the water for a little while because we are cruising. This should be a faster way to find out what the dealio is. Unless there's nowhere to go from here. Is it all land from this point? Kind of enjoying sailing. Especially at night. It's nice and peaceful. Alright. Let's break my boat. Oh yeah, I forgot it just breaks into materials. That's really stupid. I am getting lots of messages. I should have turned Steam off. I usually do turn Steam off when I'm recording, but you know, kind of like the first time I made the movie. The first time I made the movie, it was at night, and I think I probably mentioned this before. I might even mention it in the movie, but I was literally just like, you know what? I'm gonna make the movie. I've been talking about it. I'm just gonna do it, and then I did it. And I pretty much had zero planning, except for like I had a vague idea of like what I wanted to do as far as goals go and stuff like that. And because of that, obviously my goals changed throughout the game because I really, like I said, didn't have a set plan. He's getting jacked up on cacti. That's what's up. I only had to hit him once. That was hilarious. But I pretty much did the same thing again, and I'm gonna grab 2 of these mushrooms because I can make soup. Yeah, I pretty much did the same thing again. I was talking to my wife. She's already back in the States to dwell back into my personal life a little bit. She had to move before me, so she's already back in the States with the kids. So I'm kind of just stuck in Korea by myself for like another week and a half before I leave. I leave on the 8th. I have an official date now. Ah, stay away. Best way to survive is to corner yourself. Oh, no, no, stop, stop. Not fair. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. Get, okay. Alright. Great. Creepy music is what I wanted to hear right now, too. Oh, I got you, you son of a bee. Okay. I hear terribleness. And I just used my last thing. I think I might have actually discovered a cave. A legit cave. I hear a lot of stuff walking around. And I'm going to figure out the source of that stuff. It's like, I think they're on the mountain above me. I don't think they're in the cave itself. Because the sound's going away the deeper I go. Whoa, that was not far away. There's still a lot of, look at all the sand. I secretly don't think this is a cave. Like, it's not going underground. It's like pretty much going into the mountain and that's it. It's really weird. Those sounds are definitely coming from the top. I'm gonna mine some coal while I'm here. I think even if I found a cave now, I kind of don't even feel like exploring caves because I really want to get to the bottom of this whole circumnavigating of the globe thing. I'm really curious how long it would take. Because I'm not timing myself, like I said, so it's just like one of those things where I'm just going to be like, oh, and then I watch the video when I'm done, and it's just like, ah, that's how long it would take, but I'm getting very sidetracked, so it's more of a indirect, how long would it take if you're easily distracted and you do lots of unnecessary things. Tutorial. One thing I noticed with the update to the one patch where now the spiders can climb walls is that when you create a proper defense to that, like so that they can't get into your house, like a lip or something, so that they fall off, all you gotta do is make your house tall enough to hold lots of spiders. Stop it. All you gotta do is... Oh, I'm going the wrong direction. I gotta go this way. All you gotta do is make your house tall enough, and they just keep crawling up, and then they hit the ground, and then they get hurt from falling on the ground, and then they'll eventually just die, and they'll kill themselves outside of your house. So, like, if you have a spider problem, you can just, like, stand on your roof and watch them kill themselves before you have to worry about going back outside. It's basically the strategy I've been employing for certain things. I don't want this gummy to follow me. Ooh, a bunch of mushrooms are gonna pop. Yay. I found that to be entertaining for some reason the first time. Should be just as entertaining this time. Plus, I just picked up some more red. Oh, God. Oh. Okay. Now I definitely need to make some soup. Hold on. Where's my butt? Ah. Oh, there it is. Get out of here. Stupid dirt. Some bowl action here. Some of those. Some of these. Shazam. Because I already got to eat this one. That was one thing they fixed. I noticed that by accident the other day, and that is a really good thing. It used to be like, I did this accidentally once on my normal server on my normal game, where what happened was like right now I have the axe selected. So if I was to right click like on a chest or something like that, nothing would happen. But if you had something in your inventory that if you right click on it, something happens, like say a bow and arrow, and then but you weren't paying attention to the fact you had it. This is epic looking. Shut up. You're ruining my epicness. Get out of here. Wow. Look, okay. For some reason you're bothering me and you didn't even make a noise the second time. Look at all of this. This is one of the cooler things I've seen in this. That's possibly cooler than anything I saw in the whole first part of the movie. Unless this is something I saw in the first part of the movie and I'm delirious. Anyway, moving on. So, yeah, so you would have like a piece of cooked bacon in your inventory, and then you would not realize that that's what you were holding on to, and you would right-click on a box to open it, and it would make you eat the thing. And then if you didn't need it, then you obviously would waste it. And they kind of fixed for that now, so it doesn't work. That was a good thing to fix, because that was frustrating. Alright, get some iron here. This is more like a just-in-case kind of thing. It's like, well, if you guys end up wanting me to build stuff on here, instead of just wandering around a lot. Except this time I'm not wandering as much. I mean, I am, but I'm wandering with a purpose. Last time I was literally just, like, I had no set direction, and my goal was just wander in any direction looking for cool stuff. This time, honestly, I think I've seen, like, quantity-wise, I've seen less cool stuff, because I've been going in a straight line. I found a lot of bodies of water, but this is really cool where I'm at right now, and it's possibly the coolest set of mountain / forest area I've ever been in. Oh my gosh, stop sending me Steam messages. Keeps asking me like all these questions. Like, for the record, and because he's eventually gonna watch this, it's actually Raptor is the one that's trying to message me in Steam right now, and that was the person that made my wow, look at all these like built-in caves. It's like 1, 2, 3. He was the person that built the trailer for me for my first movie, and it was really good. He did an awesome job. And usually, like, he knows that I record a lot, and sometimes that I don't always remember to close out Steam and stuff like that. So if he, oh my goodness, wow, that's pretty cool. I gotta say, that is pretty epic sauce to have like a random. And it's got at least 2 water sources going out into this big hole. It's pretty sweet. I wish there was a way you could mark stuff. Like in servers, if you have the mod, which we don't have for ours. What the heck? We don't have the mod for our server anymore because ever since the patch came out, the mods don't work. But what you used to be able to do is set warps, and then you would just name it. So I would just type in set warp cool hole. And then keep walking, and then I could find my way back to the cool hole at a later date just by warping over there. I love when there's suspended sand. As soon as I touch this, it'll all fall. I'll break one of them, and then they'll all collapse. Aha. Cascade effect. What's up, duck chicken? I have still yet to... You can change the sounds of anything in the game. It's as easy as just replacing the sound file. And the sound files are mostly labeled, like, really simplistically. So it's like... The sound file would just literally be called, like... chicken, probably, for the chicken sound. I'm going to get 4 pieces, and that's it. That'll give me exactly 2 stacks. And now I can stop screwing around with coal. And you can replace it with any sound you want. I can make chickens sound like jet fighters if I want to. It doesn't matter. You can make them sound like whatever you want. But for my texture pack, I made them look like the ducks from Duck Hunt, basically. How much iron have I gotten so far? 30? Alright, I'll keep getting iron. I'm not going to stop getting iron until I have like a full like stack of it or whatever. And then at that point, it would get ridiculous, and I would probably stop dealing with it. Oh, some iron under there. So yeah, I made them look like the ducks from Duck Hunt, basically, but they still sound like chickens. And I've been too lazy to like look up a sound of a duck. I'm still going in the same direction, and the compass is still pointing back. Oh, this will be a good time to build a boat, I think. See, I wish I could collect the boat so I don't have to rebuild it again. And why would the boat pop into like a couple pieces of planks and a couple sticks when it only uses planks to build? Weird. No, come back. Wait. Oh no, I can't pick it up because I just built a boat. Bollocks. Get rid of this wool. Get rid of the string. Let's get rid of some of these stone tools like I said I would. Or how about all of them? Let's get rid of all of them. Should have left that up and made more stew. I have the stuff to do it. I'm going to do that real quick. I can't. I got to pick it up first. Might as well be prepared with the stew. Because I have an empty bowl. It's taking up an inventory slot for no reason. Alright. Pick this sucker back up. And re-equip my machete. Shazam. Don't go away. Woohoo, I caught it. Alright. Let's do this. That's pretty cool looking. I approve of that area over there. And I approve of boats. There's a really good episode of Welcome to Minecraft with Cnares, where he just like basically abandons his house and he's just like, I've been here forever and I've built a lot of cool stuff. I'm gonna get lost, and he just goes sailing for however long. And it's actually a pretty good episode because he just finds a lot of cool stuff and he just keeps sailing until he basically runs out of water or decides to look at the stuff that he's already at or whatever, and he makes a whole new home for himself and stuff. But it was a lot of fun to watch him just kind of sailing around, so I'm hoping it's having the same effect now with you guys. It's faster. I don't know, is this faster than walking speed? Or is it like just as fast as walking speed in water? It feels like it's faster than walking speed, but I think this time I'm just going to get out and leave the random boat. And maybe someday I'll see it again and be like, oh no, there's that boat. I remember now. Since I can't collect boats. Like, I know I'm going in the right direction. But the compass is still pointing behind me. It's been a while now. I don't know how long it's been, but I mean, I gotta be pushing like 45 minutes now or something. I don't know. Somewhere between 45 to 50 minutes. I feel like that's how long it's been. I have no way of actually knowing. Because I didn't look at the clock when I started. There's a clock obviously right on my computer, but I didn't look at it when I started, so I really don't know. Just winging it again. I mean, because really at this point, even if, I mean, it would literally, I feel like I'm about 45 minutes into it, and if I'm wrong, I apologize, but let's just say I am for the sake of math. That means that if I decided to say to heck with this and just turned around, it would be another 45 minutes. Plus, I don't even know, like I said, like, I might not be dead on. Because, like, for example, this area I'm in right now looks a lot like my starting area. It's got a lot of flowers. It's, like, hilly but not too big. I could be close. But my compass suggests otherwise. But, yeah, if it was, like, 40 blocks that way, I wouldn't even know. And I would just walk by it. And it's like, at what point do you just give up and start walking in the direction your compass is telling you to walk in instead of the opposite direction your compass is telling you to walk in? I was trying to keep track of how much like to the left and right I was going, but I pretty much lost all hope of that at this point. I can like generalize, but you know, I could be generally wrong too. Oh well. Ooh. It's not too far away. I don't know if I'm gonna build a boat for that. Yeah, I'll build a boat. I see, like, I don't understand why you can't collect a boat. That's such a pain in the butt. I shouldn't have to make a boat every time I want to cross a body of water. That seems a little bit ridiculous and a severe waste of my time and yours. You know what, by the way, one thing I actually wanted to talk about was the fact that my headset broke earlier today, and I tweeted about it because I just started a Twitter account the other day, trying to get on, you know, you gotta be, you know, in touch with the latest technologies and stuff. I really didn't see the point in making a Twitter account, but some people were asking me, saying I should, and that I could just like update on like my day-to-day activities. And today, my activities consisted of my mic breaking and me being upset about it. I've had the same headset for like 2 years. If anyone was wondering like what I record with, I literally was just using like a 40-foot. What kind of shenanigans? Well, I guess I'm walking. That was ridiculous. So if I hit something too hard, it breaks the boat. Roger, got it. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I've basically been using like a $40 Logitech headset for like 2 years now for all my computer communication needs, and along with that, that's what I've been using to record all my stuff. And obviously, it was good enough because up till now I had no problems with it. But it finally broke today for seemingly no reason. I was trying to play games with some friends, and they were like, "We can't hear you." And I like played with the settings for hours, and I was like, "Oh, nope, it's not the settings." So I finally went out and did what I wanted to do anyway, but I was waiting for an excuse, and broken stuff is a valid excuse. And I bought a set of the PX21s, which are pretty BA. At least that's what I'm told. The spider's gonna get a height advantage on me. Stay away. I see fire. See, if I was here before, for some reason, there wouldn't be a spreading fire, because if there's lava on the surface, it doesn't really, like, do anything until you're close enough for it to actually, like, be rendered or whatever. So that's what's up. This should be a relatively safe place for me to travel through, because all the monsters are going to get caught on fire. Just like these farm animals. Oh no, it's a slaughter. And I'm just going to walk around and pick up all your items. Ah, get over here, skeleton. Burn. Okay, he's on fire, but I like the dedication that the skeleton has. Oh no! Oh, that was ruthless. That burning Gumby almost got me. I gave him what's for more. I said no. There's big hills in my way. But yeah, you gotta give it to the skeletons for their tenacity. Even while they're on fire, they're still gonna shoot arrows at you. If you were on fire, I don't care how much you wanted to kill someone, I'm pretty sure you couldn't shoot a bow and arrow at them. I'm just gonna put that out there. I'm just saying. I like seeing someone with dedication. That's all I'm saying. I thought that was a cave, and it's a tree. Playing with my eyes here in the dark. Is this like how many nights is this now? Because I think the day and night cycles are like 10 minutes apiece, like 10 minutes for day, 10 minutes for night, and that looks like there would be lava in that cave. So I will investigate. Especially since I just heard a noise behind me. Ah, that's lame sauce. Actually, it's kind of cool, but it pretty much ends right there. And I'm not getting any more coal or iron. Well, I could get iron, but I'm dead set. I'm still walking. Okay, now these are pine trees. And it looks a lot like the area I was in before. It was pine trees and ice. But that doesn't make any sense. It's probably just a coincidence that they look alike. I guess the game can only look so different, you know what I mean? And I definitely have never been here because that pumpkin would have been gone. Unless it just grew. I have no idea what motivates a pumpkin to grow. What do you want? I need to make some more armor. As soon as I dispatch of this guy. Because I only have heads again. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I'm getting hit by a lot of stuff. And the freaking... Oh, of course you would. The leather is not cutting it. What I should do is I should just set up a smelt and just temporarily like just sit here and smelt stuff for a little bit so I can like actually make something worth my while. Where'd my leather go? Oh, there it is. Because obviously the leather's not getting the job done. I'm still getting lots of damage and it's breaking quite easily. But that would just take forever, and I'm really dedicated to my not cutting this at all. I don't want to stop recording for any reason, unless there was like an emergency or something like that. If I got a call from one of my NCOs, I would probably have to stop recording, but that's the only reason I would stop. Oh no. Wow, my game froze for a second. Right as I was saying that's the only reason I would stop, I thought my game was going to be like, haha, irony, and freeze. No, what a unclimactic ending to the video, movie thing. I guess the pine trees like the cold. Is that what we're suggesting here? I like that there's hardly any leaves for these penis-shaped pine trees. That's convenient. You don't have to worry about a bunch of... Oh yeah, well the leaves disintegrate now anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Walking in this direction, waiting for my compass to turn around, smacking this girl. If I really wanted to, I could really make some TNT now, because I've been killing lots of gummies. How much do I have on me? I only got 3. I thought I would have had way more than that by now. What the heck's up with that? 3? Never mind. Lame sauce. I hope this headset sounds good. I briefly tested it to make sure that it was recording okay, and then just jumped right into this. I was like, I need to record something to test out my new mic, see how I sound. Might as well just do part 2 of the whole movie instead of making a normal episode like a normal person would do. Man. Ah, stuck. I was really hoping I would get to this before I moved, but I really didn't think I would, but then I randomly got some time freed up on my Saturday, and I was like, sweet, I'm gonna squeeze this in, because then it's not gonna post for a while, but because I'm gonna give the video to Raptor again like I did last time and let him make a trailer and then all that good stuff. And this is all old news to you because you're watching the movie, but the point still remains. Uh-oh. Sounds like there's a lot of crap behind me. Yeah, there really is. There's a lot of crap in front of me, too. Everything get away. No. What the heck? Stop. What is going on here? Ah! Get away from me. And I don't have any freaking stew available in my inventory. Am I being chased? Of course I am. Oh, he's stuck on a tree. Quick. Huh. That's a lot of skeletons. And that's a lot of gummies. Gosh, dang it. Redonkulous. How am I supposed to get anything accomplished? I'm coming close to death a lot. I think the next time I find some piggies, I'm going to take them out so I can start working on, and then I'll probably set up a smith and just spend like a couple minutes cooking a couple things of iron and some bacon. No, come back. Bollocks. Come on. Why is it still moving? There's no one in you. Jesus. And then it secretly ends up not even being a lot of water. Are you cereal? Dang it. What a waste of a boat. I hope this goes through. Go through. No. I can maybe go through. Ah, no. Shattered it. It's almost daylight. Right, I'm going to get one of these red mushrooms. Actually, I'll grab both of them. It's one thing I mean, I can definitely make plenty of stew. Man, look at how much I've been doing. Like, I came out here with a full strength iron sword, and it's like, it's starting to get a little beat up looking. It's pretty incredible, I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh man, it's been like an hour. And I still, like, my compass says turn around. Will this ever work? Is this gonna be like, I'm gonna keep going. I don't even care. And I really don't even care. I don't even, yeah. If I feel like it's getting too long and I just can't even keep going with it anymore, oh. then I might just like have to wrap it up and be like, stay tuned for part 3 where I finish, because I'm gonna make this work. There's no way I'm turning around now. That's obvious. Okay, the sun's almost up. Shouldn't you like be non-aggro by now? Get away from me. There's clay over there, and I'm gonna dig it. Stop being aggro. There's no way you're still aggro. The sun is like up. I'm gonna ignore you. I'm gonna pretend you don't exist. There we go. I keep hearing zombies. It's like they're following me underground. Oh my gosh. There's gotta be like a monster spawner or something here. That was a lot of zombie sounds. Part of me wants to figure this dilemma out, and part of me wants to not figure this dilemma out. Let me see if I can safely dig down a staircase here. See if I tap into something. Oh, come on, gravity. I don't got time for your shenanigans. It sounds like they're like surrounding me. They've got to be in here somewhere. It's got to be a monster spawner. It has to be. It's so freaking loud. Oh my gosh, are they like above my head? Maybe they're above my head? That would make little to no sense. There's nothing but sand. Oop. Dang it. Man, it sounds like they're coming from over here. Oh my gosh. Come on. Where is this? It's so loud. Guess I'll get this iron. I'm like determined to fight, because I didn't make it an objective to like find a monster spawner or whatever, but if I found one, obviously I wouldn't be upset about it. I'd be like, oh sweet, a monster spawner. But it's so loud, like there has to be one here. Oh my god, it sounds like it's above me now, but that's like too close to the surface. It doesn't even make sense. Man, it is just getting so loud. I gotta be close. Oh, oh, there has to be a spawner around here. Okay, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Oh, looks like they're coming from there. You gotta be kidding me. No spawner. It's just randomly filled with ridiculous amounts of zombies. I'm glad that I found an actual cave, because that's cool, but you gotta be kidding me. Hold on. I'm gonna call shenanigans for the time being until I thoroughly search this place. Oh, I'm almost out of candles. Oh my goodness. Don't touch the sand. Actually, I really want to touch the sand. Hold on. Get out of the way first. Get some of this action. I can't believe that there was no spawner. That was just like all shenanigans. Okay. Oh, water. That was a bad idea. Wait, how did I get in here? How did I get in here? Oh. See how much of that collapsed. Sweet. No wonder I could hear them. Shenanigans. No. Right direction? See, no, I don't even. Well, I guess so, because the compass is behind me still. Ooh, piggies. Pig owls. Oh. Today's your lucky day, pig. Do I still want to even bother with cows? I'm like really annoyed to death with cows. I really think I just need to stop caring about leather and just make iron armor, because I have more than enough. Come on, compass, turn around. Be like, oh, you're heading in the right direction. There's no way, if it does at this point, there's no way I can like make this in a video, because at this point it would just be ridiculous to like, if it turned around like even just right now, it had to have been, whoa. It's had to have been at least an hour since I started this video, and I'm not gonna make you sit through 2 hours of Minecraft. Okay, you know what? This is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna put this down. I'm gonna make a chest for no reason, because in case I find this one day, I think that would be funny. And my smith, which I'm gonna leave here. Just be like, what the heck? Alright. Let's just put 30 in there. That's still a lot. As silly as it is, I kind of feel weird about wasting. So it's like, oh, I don't want to waste this stuff, but I'll just stick it in here. Like as if I'll ever find this, ever. Yeah, I just need to start getting rid of stuff here. Well, this I could have thrown out, but since I'm holding on to it, I might as well stick it in here. Sugar canes for no reason. Definitely holding on to the pumpkins. I don't want to get rid of anything. I'm like a pack rat in this game. Guess that'll do. Whoops. Make another bowl of this goodness. Wait, what do I have? Okay, so I need pants and shoes. Too easy. That's all I'm gonna bother smelting, because I don't want to sit here for like 10 minutes just to smelt. I'm determined not to cut anything, which means I gotta wait for these to smelt. It's part of the process. I apologize. I really do. But it's what we gotta do to make it happen. Let's make some torches while we're at it. We're being productive. This is our downtime. It's day, safe. So we're gonna restock ourselves, get ourselves situated, and then we're gonna wreak some havoc. I'm gonna stick this in here just because I said so. What do I need now? Pants. So I need one more bar, and then I can stop. Because I don't need iron tools right now. Whoops. Iron leggings. Bajam. I should make our journey a little less treacherous. Oh yeah, and then while that's still lit. In case you didn't know, you can take the coal out, and as long as the fire's still in there, like you can just stick like one piece in there, and it'll burn for a little while. So you don't have to like keep stuff in there. I'm sure you already knew that, but I'm still crap. You know what? Let me burn just 2 more so I can make another sword, because my sword is starting to become weak sauce over here. We don't want to have any. It would definitely suck to run out of sword, and at this point it looks like that's what's going to happen, because I don't think I'm going to get home before the end of this film. It's probably going to have to wait till the... Dang it! Probably going to have to wait till the next one, so... maybe, best case scenario, I'm thinking I'm going to keep walking till the compass turns around, and then I'll be like, well, we made it to the halfway point, end of film. Because I think that's like really like the best kind of scenario I could hope for at this point, because I'm just obviously so freaking lost. Alright. Or not that I'm lost, but I'm just nothing. Oh, wait! Whew! I'm on a boat. Almost forgot. I'm going to have to work on some tree scenarios soon as well, because I've been making lots of boats. Alright, this time, I'm not going to let it sail the frick away. Alright, let's do this. Hopefully I get a lot of water this time, because I really want to make some leeway, and I just feel like... Maybe it's because you don't have to jump. I don't know. I don't know if it's actually faster, but I think it feels faster, and that's what's important. What does it feel like? It feels fast. It's a lot of water. There's some ice in the way, though. I am excited, though. I'm covering a lot of ground right now. No. Don't break. Ow. It broke. It's like Titanic. Iceberg, dead end. Did anyone else hate that movie? Can I just put that out there and, like, distance myself from, like, half my fans? Because I'm sure a lot of people like that movie. Maybe hate's a strong word, but, yeah, I just didn't care. Was completely detached from that movie. It could have been good, and I'm not saying I'm emotionally detached from the tragedies of the Titanic, even though it was like forever ago. So I mean, it's hard for you to like really, like, you know, be a part of it or whatever in your head. But yeah, I don't know. Movie, didn't care. It was such a big deal when it came out. They like showed it in my school. I think I was in high school at the time. Not to date myself, but might as well because no one else will. But yeah, I think I was in high school at the time, and maybe it came out when I was in like 8th grade because it might have been like out on video or whatever when I was a freshman in high school. And because I remember watching it in school, like it was that big of a deal, and they like the whole auditorium, like not it wasn't like it was like for history class, and they were like, this is kind of about history, so we're gonna watch a movie today because I don't feel like teaching. It was like my whole grade got in the auditorium, and like on the big projector dealy, like we watched the movie Titanic like for half of the day at school because that movie is ridiculously long, and that just seems ridiculous to me. Like that was a wasted day of education. Maybe I could have gone to school one day less. I know I probably wouldn't have gone to school that day if I'd known that was what's going to happen. I'd be like, well, I can afford to skip school today. Not that I'm encouraging the youth that watch my videos to skip school. Don't want to do that. I do want to teach this pig a lesson, though. And that lesson is give me bacon. That I'm just going to eat even though it's uncooked. Nom nom nom. Just to get my hearts up without... Nom 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 nom. Come on, compass. This is ridiculous. Is the world flat? Am I just doing this for no reason? I want everyone's opinions on whether or not you think this is actually going to work, because I have been doing this for so long now. I mean, the game could just be that long. Like, they could really render a really big dealy-magoo, but then on the other hand, because I think if I was too far to the right or to the left, and maybe I secretly already circled the globe once, that the compass wouldn't have been like, you know, dead behind me. It would have started moving to the left or the right. And I've been heading towards the sunset, so I know I was going west the whole time. Like that's why I planned it out like that. That's why I wanted it to. That's what I wanted to do. So yeah, is the world secretly flat? I don't know. Or did that change? Because when my wife circumnavigated, it was an alpha, and she swears up and down. I don't like forests like this, because even in the daytime, like, you can have all the baddies, like, staying alive and stuff, because they can stay in the shadows. It's no good. Anyway, yeah, she'll swear up and down that she kept walking in a straight direction, and but I think I remember saying it only took her like a half hour or maybe like an hour, because she just kept walking because she was curious what she was going to find, and then all of a sudden she saw her house, and she was like, whoa. She swears she went straight. That's why I was like, I'm going to give this a shot. Get away, get away, get away. That's why I was like, I'm going to give this a shot, see what happens. But I have been walking for, I don't even know how long, but I feel like I'm close to the time for the first movie. And I didn't want to make it as long as that. I definitely didn't want to make it longer. The last movie went to like an hour and 39 minutes or something like that. 38 minutes or something. And I didn't want to go more than an hour and a half. I think that's like a lot of Minecraft. Even just for me to play, but for you guys to watch, like, that seems kind of crazy. So I'm thinking that I need to wrap this up soon, but I really don't want to, because I want to like reach some kind of conclusion. So far, it's literally just been me walking in a direction, and there's like no conclusion to anything right now. It's just like, you know what I mean? It's very open-ended. It's like the end of Star Wars Episode 5. It's just like there's so many open-ended, unanswered questions, and that's how I feel right now. If that makes any sense to Star Wars fans or whatever else. Stay away with your arrows. Spiders over there just waiting for me, huh? Go a little bit angled here. But yeah, so I didn't necessarily want to leave this completely open-ended, like, with the mysteries of who knows what's about to happen. Did I do this for no reason? Is the world secretly flat? That's one of the things I would like to see, either in the comments or just message me about or whatever. Like, did I do this for no reason? Is it secretly oh my god, that's a lot of arrows. That's a lot of arrows. Oh, Jesus. Stop. Oh, come on. I'm serpentining. How are you hitting me? That's right. Oh, come on. It's a lot of arrows. It's a lot of arrows. See, what you gotta do is you got serpentine, okay? That's the key. Except for when Gumbies! Wait, pull up one of the skeletons. Oh, of course you don't detonate when I need you to. This roving fields of Gumbies in my way. Gumbies are like the funniest looking monsters ever. What was like his inspiration for that? Besides Gumby. Because that one would be obvious. Oh man, I'm like actually like my throat's starting to get. Oh, you gotta shut up. Shut up. Oh, thank God. In the distance, that looked like a tool bench. And I was like, if that's a tool bench, I'm about to just rage quit out of this movie. Just like, end the movie! Click! I swear to you, it looked like a tool bench from the distance. It's that dark. Playing eyes on my tricks. Eyes on my tricks. Yes, I always keep. Oh, but never mind. Okay. Yeah. See, I'm getting delirious. I'm getting tired. My voice is starting to hurt. I just found a redunculous amount of clay. I'm thinking it's about that time. It seems so unceremonious, so unclimatic. It's just like, well, mysteries of the unknown. I really hope that someone can message me and let me know if I'm doing this for a reason or not. I don't know how long it took her to do it, but that's what I'm thinking. Like, either in beta, when beta came out, they either changed it so that it's not circular. It's not a, doesn't go in a circle. It's not a globe. It's just flat. Or maybe they made it way bigger, because I'm pretty sure it only took her like a half hour or an hour. And although the video is probably going on for like close to an hour and a half now, that doesn't, you know what? Okay, look, okay, go away. There's a cool waterfall over there, and I want to go check it out. And you're in my business. Yeah, so they could have, whoops, they could have just, you know, made the game so that it renders a lot bigger of a world. That's very possible. So if that's the case, then like I can understand that, and it's just going to take me a lot longer to do this. Like they didn't want you to be able to circumnavigate the globe. They wanted you to just be able to keep going on forever. I don't know if that actually happened. Someone should get a hold of Notch and find out. But oh, get in the water, stupid boat. All right. Maybe now that I'm on Twitter, I can tweet Notch and be like, "Hey, am I ever going to finish this?" Or maybe someone can do that for me and put it in the comments so that we'll all know. My point is that as I sail to the moonlight, I may have to wrap it here. It might be that time. Like I said, if I had passed it too far to the left or the right, the compass would have moved at least a little bit. It wouldn't have been to my back the whole time. I must have covered so much ground, and there's no way I went a circle. I mean, there's no way I've been like wandering around in loops or something. Like, I'm not lost. I've been walking straight this whole time. Like, I'll stake my Minecraft career on it. If that's such a thing. At least I'm getting a lot of water. It's a good way to end the movie, I think, covering redunculous amounts of, well, not ground, but you know what I mean, making lots of leeway by. What I should have done was like a lot of random stuff, like burning things and stuff like that. Like this island looks a lot like an island that I had to swim to. I don't think it's the same one. I'm like 98% sure it's not, but I'm just saying it looks a lot like it. What I should have done is like brought a lighter or something like that, like for an island like that where like it wouldn't spread, just like just light it up. So then if like someday in the future you should happen upon a burning island, you'd be like, oh, that's probably that burning island. That kind of sucks. Oh man, I really don't want to stop. What I don't want to stop doing is sailing. I just want to keep sailing. I'm having fun, but it looks like I'm about to run out of. Oh yeah. All right. Well, I guess it's time. Okay, when I hit ground, it doesn't break. Is it just ice? Is that on purpose? Was Notch literally like, when they hit ice, the boat should break because it's like Titanic? Meh. Because it didn't just break there, and I mean, I was going just as fast, if not faster, than when I hit the ice. That's really weird. So there's another question someone can shed some light on as the sun comes up. Maybe I'll utilize the daylight. Yeah, okay. this is official. This is my official statement of what's about to happen for this movie. For all of you that are still watching, and God bless you for hanging in there. I'm gonna use my last day cycle. The movie is gonna end at night or when the compass moves, whichever comes first. I'm gonna utilize the daylight to cover as much ground as possible. And you know what? If it doesn't loop, first of all, I'm never going home. I'm gonna point that out right now. And if I do, like, it won't be for a movie. It'll just be like when I have like 5 hours to kill, I'll start walking in the direction of home. But yeah, as far as I'm concerned, I'm not gonna just turn around like ever. I'm gonna make this work. So get another one of these. But if enough people are like putting in the comments or whatever else, they're like, yes, it definitely doesn't work, you'll just keep going in that direction forever, then the movie is not a waste, because we got to explore a lot, we saw a lot of coolness, and then it'll just end on that. And if that's what happens, then I'll probably just in my free time I'll have to turn around and head back and not film it, and then so the third movie will like pick back up back at home. Or you could say that you want to see me turn around and have my return journey, but I don't know. I mean, it'll probably be a lot of the same stuff because I've already covered this area, so I don't know if that's something you'd be into. Or enough people could say, yes, it is a circle, it's just bigger now, or whatever the reason, that I haven't made it there yet. And then I'll keep going. I think I'm going to have to, as soon as well, let's see, it's daytime here, so my wife's going to be asleep. As soon as she wakes up, I'm going to have to call her and be like, what's the deal? I know you went a circle. Why can't I go in a circle? I like this landmass over here. And I like this water. Can we keep having water, please? It's nice and quick, peaceful. A couple of squids in the water. That's about it. The squid should be able to attack your boat. That would be awesome. I don't think they should be able to break it, at least not right away, but like, you know, like I can break it if I just start hitting it. They should have the same effect. They should like be aggro to boats just as much as, first of all, they should aggro in general, because it doesn't seem like they aggro at all. It doesn't seem like they do anything unless you hit them first. So they should be aggro, and they should aggro boats. So like you can be like sailing along and all of a sudden it's just like, and you're like, oh, what the heck, and you're like, ah, oh, stop, and then like if you don't get out of there quick enough, then they break the boat, and then you're stuck in the water with them. That would be cool. Someone back me up on that. Send a message to Notch ASAP. Oh yeah, we are covering all kinds of goodness here. Sailing along. My boat's arch enemy. Ice. Doesn't look like there's a way through. See, now watch. Okay, I'm going to hit the sand as hard as I can. I'm going to lightly tap this ice. Okay, well, it didn't break. Failure, but I'm going to leave the boat. The boats are good indications of what's going on, especially if I end up having to turn around. Because I could be like, oh, look, there's that boat. Oh, there's a bunch of pumpkins over there, but I'm staying focused. All I'm using is my day cycle, and it's already like 11 p.m. or 11 a.m. I got to move. Got to move. Movie's almost over. Movie's almost over. I got to move. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, compass. Just spin around. That would be the best conclusion ever. After all this walking, if like right when I'm getting ready to shut this down, it's like, all right, guys, looks like this is about it. We're going to have to wrap it up here. Didn't really accomplish what we were looking for. And then, blam, the compass turned around. And you're like, oh, no, he's there. Maybe the compass breaks if you, like, walk too much. If you're, like, so far from the spawn, like, the compass isn't even going to... It's not going to spin around. Maybe the compass hates me. Look at all those guys. I gave them the blooper skin when I remade my texture pack for the patch. So they look like bloopers from Super Mario Brothers. Which I happen to think is awesome. Both the game and the blooper skins. As viewers of mine would know, since I play Super Mario World in my Galucia Goes Old School series. I'm getting ready to post another one of those after I make this movie, and I'm going to post something. Like Gradius 3 or something like that. Some kind of scrolling shooter, or I don't know. Something I haven't done yet, but because I already did aerial fighters, but I don't know. Did I post Contra yet? So I don't even know what I posted anymore. It's hard to keep track of it. But I was doing a video for Contra 3, and I was going to do a video for Gradius 3, a lot of 3s. Because I was going to do Road Rash 3 eventually. So, trying to tackle all the 3s. Not really, but it just happens to be that those are the games that I wanted to play, and they all happen to be the third one in the series. I kind of wanted to, like, the video that I made for Contra 3, though, is, like, just me playing it for the first time in years. But I kind of wanted to, like, pro the heck out of it. Like, start playing it a lot so I can get, like, so I can memorize, like, all the things and stuff and see if I can get a flawless run through it. Because I've beaten the game before. But it is, like, redunculous hard. So I kind of just, I think that's going to end over there. So I think I'm just going to swim this one. I don't feel like making a boat just to go across this body of water here. But yeah, I kind of want to tackle a flawless run. If not for that, that's something. Maybe that's something the viewers can message me about too. If I was to tackle any old school game from Nintendo or Genesis or Super Nintendo, one of those old school, even as new as I would say like 64, but I would prefer it to be older than that. But and not as old as like ColecoVision or Atari, but you know, somewhere between the age of Nintendo and Super Nintendo. A game that you would like to see just like a pro flawless super run on, or like a speed run where I just like murk through stupid fast. There's like one of my favorite video game videos of all time. I just fell. And this is before like the, you know, the wave of like machinima videos. This is before posting video game videos became popularized, and it originally wasn't even aired on YouTube. It was just like posted on the guy's website, and then, you know, it started to circulate from there, and then, you know, YouTube starts to gain popularity and people start using it for gaming videos and stuff, and then it eventually found its way to there. But it was some dude, don't remember his name, but he beats Super Mario Bros. 3 in under 11 minutes, and that was like the first like game video that I watched like online that like just really impressed me. I was just like, wow, seriously? Under 11 minutes. And then you watch it and it's like so ridiculous, and it's just like there's no way I could ever do that. But to be honest with you, like everything has to be timed so perfectly, but that's just, it's a credit to the people that made the game, because if you just run full speed and you know exactly when to jump, all the enemies are placed in a manner that you're going to bounce off of them and keep going. You know what I mean? Like if they just willy-nilly like threw enemies in the map, like at certain points you wouldn't be able to do that, because you would, you know, before you could even see the enemy, you would just like, you would be like running and you would jump and then you would land and there would be just like an enemy that appeared like right in front of you. You'd be like, bam, I'm dead. But they're perfectly placed. You have to think that they did that on purpose, that they were like just that much on top of their game. They were like, we're gonna design this game and space the enemies out perfectly so that when someone pros this, it's gonna look sick awesome. I like to think that they did that on purpose, and that's what this guy does, and that's what I would like to do, but I'm not nearly as cool as that guy, at least when it comes to Mario 3. And I'm not sure I could do it for Mario 3, but I'm sure I could do it for something. But I actually, to be honest with you, not to sound like I'm gloating or anything like that, but I'm decent at games. Like, I hold my own without really trying, and when I really focus on a game, I do really good. I have one of the highest scores for Rad Racer in the world. I never got around to submitting it, so I guess, you know, like, so it wouldn't be like in the actual like video game world record book or whatever. But maybe one of these days I will. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't really care after I did it. I was just like, oh, sweet. I got like second place for points in the world, and then I was like, I don't really care though. So I never bothered to submit it. And then I got like 11th for the game Kung Fu for NES. It's a great game. So it's like whenever I focus on a game and it's like I'm gonna master this game, then I usually can. So whatever you, don't freeze on me now. So whatever you guys, you know, if that's something that you're into, because I know at least some of my viewers enjoy my old school videos, you can let me know like what it is that you would like to see like a flawless run on, because all my old school videos aren't flawless by any means. It's like most of them are like, I haven't played this game in years and I'm nostalgic about it, so I'm gonna pick it up and play it. So it's very flawed. So, oh wow, I have low disk space. I'm about to fill up my hard drive. I've never done that. I have 2 hard drives on my computer, and my recording hard drive is like 1.5 terabytes. I've never filled it up before. Well, it would be very unceremonious if this just ended for no reason. I should probably work on wrapping it up. Well, the sun's coming down, so I guess that's when I wanted to do it anyway. Compass hasn't turned around yet. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to wrap up this movie. I'm going to thank everyone that's still in here with me, that's watched it all the way to this point. I think that's awesome. I was really, really surprised how many people were commenting saying that they watched the whole thing and how much they wanted to see a part 2. So I really appreciate that. And this time around, I would really like to hear your opinions about part 3. Should I turn around and actually record it? Should I just get back to home, not record it, and then start part 3 back at the house? If so, what should I do at the house? Like, I want full viewer participation for what you guys want to see for part 3, because part 2 was how long can we wander in a straight line, and I think the answer was about an hour and a half, or until my hard drive fills up, whichever comes first. So again, thanks for watching, and as I look off in the distance on this sunset, I will see you guys laters.